This conference will now be recorded.
I think I already shared all your mail IDs in the drive. So the people who didn't get access, okay, please ping me, okay, ping your mail ID so that accordingly I will add your mail ID into the okay comfort and ఆయన బెనిఫిట్ షోకే వచ్చాడు బెనిఫిట్ షోకే వచ్చాడు సీట్ ఫిల్ చేసి సో నౌ అండ్ document also shared. Okay, let's start the session. Very important concept. Last class what we discussed? Tags. This class is macros. What is this macro? We already shared some document for this. Okay. So what is macro? Macro is a one type of knowledge object. It is one of the useful knowledge object when you frequently run searches or reports with a similar search syntax. When you run searches or reports with a similar search syntax, then these are useful. The time ranges are selected at such time only. While such operation is going on, you can select your time ranges. You can search it last 24 hours, last 30 days, whatever it may be. Macros can be full search string or a portion of such string. Okay, that can be reused in multiple places. Allows you to define one or more arguments within the search segment. Okay, you can pass your arguments also. What is the use of arguments? I will explain it. If you want to create a macros, first you try to search your data and create a macro. So for example, search and report application, index equals to some tutorial index, source type equals to some access command. Okay, I want to top client IPs. So this month, what are the top client IPs I have based on the country, region, city. Next month, I want to top client IPs based on the country, city, region. So this month client IPs and next month client IPs will be same. Depends. It's all depends. Understand? So every month I need to run a report card to top client IPs to check country, city, region wise. For that, I need to write a one query. Okay. So for that, simply index equals to tutorial, source type equals to access command cookie, top limit equals to 5 enough. Okay. And client IP only na. I need client IPs only na. Top client IPs. See. So all time. So this is the top client IP which has events of 1036. Top means more accurate values. Let's say for example, out of 11, 10 player, 9 players in the cricket. Okay. So the 5 people are play the bat. Okay. On that, Rohit Sharma how much score? Dhoni how much score? Kohli how much score? On the top people means so who score more, that person will be a first. Who score less, that person will be a least. You got my point. Top score in the class, who is the top person? Definitely Ravi, not. Vinod, I think so. Okay, so that Vinod first, last Ravi. Okay, you got my point. Yes, for Ravi also there is a place to have a first. That is rare. Rare means first Ravi only. Least score. See, the least is 98 events, and the highest is on that 5. But overall, if you find 1-0, Vinod will come last. Why? Because Vinod is the first one, na? Top one. Na? So top opportunity is rare. Okay, top opportunity is rare. Rare. Top means more accurate values. Rare means least accurate values. Okay. So how based on the events, count of events. What is that count? Events. For example, you done first IP address will be Vinod, second IP address will be Krishna, whereas third IP address will be Santosh, and fourth IP address will be another Santosh. Okay, you got my point. So in that all case, okay, so whereas first Vinod will done 1036 events, total events. Total how many events in this source type? 39,532. Out of 39,532, Vinod done 1036. Krishna done 9736. Santosh will done 597. Another Santosh will done 487. Whereas Prithvi done 429. You got my point. Yes or no? Okay. Now, what you want, but the requirement in the report. What you are expecting in the report. Top 5 client IPs based on the country, city, region. Okay. But if you observe, all fields, country, no country, no city, no region. Then, if there is no fields, so I want to create it. But if you observe on the specific source type, no such information is available. Then, then there is no such information is available in the ERA events. If there is their information, you can extract it. If there is no information, how you will extract it? Then that's the first point. Okay, good. But next point, what is this information? It information is related to the geographical information. Geographical information. The geographical information means that is interlinked with the IP address. You are looking for the IP based region, city region only, na? So that there is a command in the Splunk which will provide you geographical information based on the IP. There is a command in the Splunk which will give you. So if it is not geographical fields, so I will tell you later. Okay, if there is no data in the raw events, if it is not, for example, I am expecting name and name field, but there is no name field, then what is the next approach? It is not a geographical field. So what is the next approach? I will explain you later. But now in the second condition itself, I understand it is a geographical expectation. Geographical expectation can be done with a one command in the Splunk, that is IP location. Right? IP location. Okay. So what is mean by pipe? Left hand results output will be to the next right hand input. Okay. So IP location to whom? Client IP. IP location, client IP. Okay. Now enter. See, region came up, country came up, huh? City came up, country, city, region, and two fields, extra 2 fields. Latitude means latitude field. longitude. Lat means latitude, long means longitude. Total, how many fields you will get, sir? Five fields. IP location is a command which will be work on client IP or IP address. Based on the IP address or client IP or any IP like internet protocol. So it will provide you country, city, region, latitude and longitude. Five fields it will provide. Understand or not? Yes, sir. Hello. No, no. ఎవరు? క్లాస్ లో ఉన్నాను. Understand? Now you have information. Now simply use a top client IP. Okay. Limit country, city, region. Clear, sir? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now my question is, how this IP location command is providing the country, city, region? Let's say, for example, you don't know this IP address. Copy this IP address. There is a Google. Go to the Google. Okay. So who is IP? Who is IP? So open the who is IP website. So search for that website. Search it. IP address. See, this is the IP address and this is the region. So some of the information this is providing. Okay. How this is providing information? Who is IP is a website. This website will maintain the database for all IP addresses which was in the use. Okay. There is a website on the who is IP for website. For this website there is a database. Okay. So if you try to search it, the database will search your data. Very good. కనిపిస్తుంది. So for this website there is a database, so that if you provide some IP address in the search bar, the IP address will go and check on the database and that it will retrieve that information what ye have. You got my point? Same in the Splunk also. If you type for the IP location command, there is a internal database is available. Okay. So that from there it will go and check and it will retrieve some set of information related to the client. In case not available. So it's keep on updating. If there is no information, it won't show provider. It won't provide any information. Maximum all IP address information will be available. Okay. So that IP in interview they will ask you what database they will use. You got my point? So, what is IP location command in Splunk and which database is used for it? Okay. And tell me the location of database is based on the Splunk components. So what is the IP location command in Splunk? IP location is a SPL search processing language command in Splunk. It is used to enrich. Enrich means getting something from outside. Events that contain IP address by adding geographical information such as city, country, region, latitude, longitude. Which database does IP location uses? IP Splunk uses the MaxMind GeoLite2 database for IP2 location lookups. What is that, sir? MaxMind GeoLite2 database. Okay. So by default, Splunk ships with a built-in version of database. By default, while you are installing the Splunk software itself, so inbuilt it will be there. File name is geolite2.city.mmdb. Okay. Location of the database based on the Splunk component. Standalone, Splunk stand such a index all in one single instance. The geo database is located here itself in the same server. Okay. Splunk home share option under. Is any option is there? See, foreground files, Splunk share is there. Based on this database, you are getting your data. IP location. In interview, they will ask you this location, so that's why I detailedly I read the command. Location of the database based on the Splunk component standalone. Okay. Next, distributed environment. IP location is a such time command, so runs only on the suchet. So only suchet needs the geo IP at database. Path is hello, hello, good morning, good morning. So distributed development, that means whether it is clustered or whatever, suchet level you want. That means that database will be on suchet level. So that IP location. Hello. UEFs don't perform such time lookups, so no geo IP databases is needed there. Okay, so only on the suchet level this IP that geolite2 city.mmdb is needed. Okay, sir. So summary IP location is systems SPL command. So use maxmind geolite2 database. So database location is this one. Okay, on suchet. Okay, forwarders don't need this database since they don't have run suchet. That's it, sir. Why update? Splunk ships with a static GeoLite 2 database maximind IP geo mapping changes over time. New IP ranges, ISPs, cities will be added. If you don't update, your geolocation results may incorrectly or outdated. Okay, set up to update the geolite 2 database in the Splunk is register with maxmind. Okay, go to the maxmind and create a free account. After sign up, you just get a license key. Okay, download the latest database. Okay, with the help of wget command. Okay, extract the file, and then inside the file you will get a file. Then replace the exiting database in the Splunk with your new file. That's it. Okay. Note, in the distributed environment, since IP address runs on only suchet, you only need to replace geolite2-city.mm on the all suchets. Indexers and forwarders do not require the geo IP address. Finally, IP uses maxline. So update the download the maxmind new file with a license and then update it. Just replace it. Understand, sir? So note here itself I will provide it. Very important. So recently only they ask you some of the specific requirement. That's why I explained you in specifically. What is IP location? Next. Is database IP. Okay. So next, so update point of view also more important. Clear, sir? It's a simple 4 points, sir. Simple. It will goes to the max mind the database and it will pick the data IP address. So information what you need. Okay. If, for example, you ask one question, if there is no, so that simply every time if you are not getting any results of exact one, so try to go and download the latest version of maxmind database and replace with the new file, okay, by copying that in the exiting place called share, Splunk share folder, and restart it. That's it. Understand? So I will share this to the other group people also later. Any questions? Hmm? No questions. Now you understand? Yes, sir. Any questions up to now? Please ask me. Sure, sure. You hear me? Clear? So now, sorry for the inconvenience. Now, if you observe, this is my query actually. This is my query. This query every time I need to run it. Okay, I need to get a new results of your top list. Okay, so instead of running the same query for the multiple times, okay, I just created as a one search, one saved search. Okay, for creating the saved search, go to copy, go to settings. There is a advanced searches. Click on advanced searches. There is go to the search macros. Click on search macros. Then new search macro. New search macro. Click on it. So that here in the destination app is search app. Then this name is top countries. No spaces, sir. Without spaces you can. Okay. If you use spaces in the Splunk means it will take it as a end. Okay. No spaces. Top underscore countries. And then this is the search for the top countries. Okay. Now arguments I will tell you later. Just save it. Now just go to the owner is administrator. Just permissions. All apps. Everybody can read it. Admin can write it. Power user can write it. Then save it. Now why you done that? Now simply you just go to the search and report application. No need to write entire query also. If you want top countries, tilt symbol. Top client type this. See same result. So here you can see this is the tilt symbol. It is not single quotes sir. On below escape character. Along with this, this is the key. Below escape character, the key is there. Okay, this is the key I want to use. So this is black tick actually, blacks, gray accent, black tick. The name is black tick. It is not single quote, sir. Okay, you need to call like this. Understand? So top countries you understand. Now what is my statement in the macro? Read the statement for the third point. Louder, louder.
Macros can be full search string or a portion of the search that can be reused in a multiple places.
Yes, as a search you can reuse it, but it is a full search string, or you can use it as a portion of search string. Portion of search string. Just go to the portion of search string. For example, go to the advanced macros. Go to the search macros. So administrator. Let's say for example, this is my entire search. Okay, new search macro. Okay, just I search. I search means index search. Okay, IT search, index tutorial search. Okay, IT search tutorial ITD search. Okay, now I don't want to create anything, just save it. Now again new search macro. Yes, source type search. Source to type ST search. Understand? Source type search. Source type axis search. Axis search. Okay. So just save it. New search macro. See, like that you can create it. For example, sub search one. Sub search one. Okay. On that sub search one, if you don't keep the pipe here, you need to keep the pipe on the search one. If you keep the pipe here, no need to keep the pipes on the search one. Okay. So as of now, I just go with the this one. I'm not keeping any pipe here. Just save it. Now new search macro. Sub search two. Just save it. See, administrator. ఏంటిది? Okay. If any macro will be there, if you want to rename this name, it is not possible, sir. For that, you need to clone it and you need to create it. Clone means duplicate. For clear cloning, here clone is option. Okay. Then recreate it again. If you want to change the name, if you want to edit the search, you can edit it, but rename is not possible. Okay. Now just provide all permissions. All apps. Everybody can read it. Admin can write it. Our user can write it, and just save it. Permissions. All apps. Everybody can read it. Admin can write it. Our user can write it. Just save it. Okay. Now simple. If you use normal search also, for example, index equals to some tutorial index. Source type equals to some access command. Okay. Sub search one. Sub search. Current spelling wrong or something.
24 hours. All one.
Hmm? టిల్ట్ సింబల్తో సెర్చ్ చేయాలి కదా. Okay. Still you have some search also. For example, for index search. What is that? ITD search. Clear? Even source type also you can search with a macro itself. ST axis search. It should be a full portion of such a string or a partial portion of such a string. You can reuse it in multiple places. Any question? Hmm?
సింగిల్ సబ్ సర్చ్ చేసేస్తుంది సార్. సబ్ సర్చ్ 1 2 చేసినప్పుడు సబ్ సర్చ్ అని
మొత్తాన్ని కలిపి సబ్ సెర్చ్ వన్ చేసుకొని ఇష్టం. మొత్తం query, all your query will be taken as a one macro, or you can divide it into multiple portions. Okay, so based on your requirement you can call that macro in any place, but please remember that what information is available in the macro. In the macro there is information of vendor sales, and your search is access combined cookie, and you are calling a vendor sales means it's not zero results, no? Got my point? More important. Any question? Now, what is the difference between event type and macro? Event type, if you include any pipes, it won't create it as a event type. See, That means only you can categorize the events, raw events only. Whatever the such, you can go beyond the limit, but it should be events only. Now see, event types will be only categorizing the raw events. Understand, sir? Any question? Okay, but macros can be categorized the events as well as such as with the statistics,
Sir,
with the
it is by
visualization.
default.
Huh?
It is by default type.
Type you can include or not, ever wish.
No, in event type.
Event type by default, if you include the pipe, it won't provide any information. So it won't create, it won't highlighted the event type creation. That means only you can categorize the events only. If you are trying to include the pipes and the filterings, okay, commands, so SQL commands, it's not possible. But that can be possible with macros. And event type, there is no conditions. You can include the conditions within the SPL query. Okay. But in the macros, you can write out conditions. Let's say, for example, if a string, if you provide some name, okay, country is a name. I just provide country is a name, and must and should, it should be a string. Okay. If you place any numerical value, it needs to be through a error. Like that conditions you can provide. Understand? So that we already discussed these points. Difference between event type and tag. Event type, a saved such condition. So a label applied to the event type or field values. Categorizing the events in the groups, group multiple things under one name. Event types.confile, tags.confile. Tags event type equals to field login, tag equals to authentication. Next, straight for the event type and macro difference. A saved such with the which with the conditions that categorize logical group events only. Only you can include the SPL query condition based and group up the events only. Okay, a reusable such snippet portion of SPL that can be called by name. Okay, purpose to classify and label events for the easy identification and tagging. To reuse SPL logic and avoid rewriting the same complex query. Okay, repeatedly applies to the events based on the condition, applies to such logic query building. ఏంటన్నా అవును అడుగుచోవద్దు ఆ రూమ్ లో డార్క్ లైట్ వేసుకుంటే డార్క్ పోయి వెళ్తూ వచ్చేది applies to the events based on the condition, applies to the such logic query building. Okay, syntax usage used in the such as a event type equals to field login, used in the such as a macro name within the tilde symbol. Arguments, event types do not take arguments. Okay, arguments means nothing but tokens. Macros can take arguments. Example, macros argument 1 comma argument 2. Storage file event types dot conf, macros dot conf. Example, event type equals to web underscore error defined as a status equals to 404 or status equals to 500. So macros web error defined as a status equals to 404 or status equals to 500 also you can define. Understand, sir? Takes arguments no s. Okay, but now you observe the query results. Clear? Now what is arguments? Let's say, for example, index equals to sir, my macro, this is macro, demo macro. Okay, needs to be tilde symbol. Okay, this demo macro needs to be such with a dynamical. Let's say, for example, I create a demo macro with the index name, source type name. Index equals to tutorial data, source type equals to x is command. Immediately I want to search index equals to underscore internal, source type equals to Splunk d dot log. I want to rewrite our entire query. Na? Yes or no? Instead of that, here I am passing argument 1, comma, argument 2 in the tail descent. Argument 1 is a index. Argument 2 is a source type. You just provide, instead of writing entire query, provide tutorial data. First it will check the index equals to tutorial index. Provide source type equals to access command cookie. On the tutorial index, access command cookie search. So no need underscore internal, you can search. Specific source type you want, you can search it. See, no need to write entire query. Just passing the argument is enough. Understand? Let's say, for example, go to settings, go to the macros, advanced, search macros, go to the search macros. Now new search macro. So demo macro. So how many arguments I need to provide? Two provides.
Sorry, name means command or just
Any name, sir. Any name. Your name also no problem. So two arguments you are providing now. If you are trying to provide any two arguments or three arguments or four arguments, that numbers needs to be under the name with a parenthesis bracket. Previously, I didn't write that one. Why? Because I didn't pass any arguments. But you are ready to pass arguments. Must and should you need to provide a that number. How many arguments you are passing? That number. For example, 10 arguments you are passing in the search query. 10 number. One argument you are passing. One number. Two arguments you are passing. Two number. Now, what is your search? Index equals to tutorial. Okay. So in this tutorial index, I am just passing this as a dollar symbol. Within the arguments will be passed with a dollar symbol, sir. Argument 1. This is argument 2. Understand, sir? Yes or no? Now, argument 1 first, and then argument 2 is the second one. Now just save it. Now go and check for the administrator. Where is this? Privacy. All apps. Everybody can read it. Admin can read it. Power user can write it. Just to save it. Now go to the search and report application. So, what is the macro name? Demo underscore macro, no? Demo macro. What is the macro? First argument I want to pass?
one.
Just tutorial index. Okay, comma. What source type I want to pass? Access command. Tilde symbol close. What happened?
Tutorial spelling.
Now you can increase your activity stats count. Whatever the query you want, you can write it. Okay, index and source type. Let's say, for example, all this index is the tutorial index. All source types are cut. Understand? R underscore star. Within the search query itself, you need to write it R then that argument will be worked. Just 1 second. Stop. Not working. 1 second. Star. Access command. Okay. R. Vendor sales. Only access command cookie is working. So if you write in the particular R within the search query, you can work with that. Understand? Like this, you can pass your arguments. Okay. And you can write our condition like this if you observe. Go to settings, advanced search macros, administrator, new search macro. Macro name is Ravi underscore macro 2. Two arguments I'll pass in. And the query is like this. What is this query? Pipe evolve. Okay, pipe evolve. Now go to the error messages. The rate value you provide is not numerical. Please mention the numerical numbers only. Error messages this one. Okay, and the validation is num rate. Validation expression is this one. Okay, so then arguments is value rate. This is argument 1, this is argument 2. Okay, so arguments must and should how the search query will be passing, same pattern you need to follow. The first value you passed argument, second value is rate. Na? Same arguments pattern only you need to write it. Rate to value రాయకూడదు. In the search query how you are written it, and the same format only you need to write it. Okay, now if you observe, this is Ravi macro, sir. So this search is, so I'll try to explain this search, sir. Actually, what evolve command will do is, evolve command will use to work on mathematical functions, calculation functions, and also it will create a new field with existing one, and also it will modify the existing field. Okay, but I don't have any new rate here. Okay, so to get the new rate, okay, I'm just calling one command called make a result. Make results. Make results is the one of the best command. Okay, which will be work with making the results based on the time. Make results. Explain what is make results. See, make results is a generative command in the Splunk SPL. It creates fake events, okay, without using any index or such for testing. Okay, learning or creating lookup like data sets. Mainly used for test SPL without real data, creating demo queries, and generating dummy field values. Understand, sir? Okay, sir. Okay. Now make a results. One command will do. Now with this reference, I am creating a new field. With the reference, I am creating a new field. So I have a make a results command. So can you list April batch now? Okay. Macro. Yeah, these are the batches of now. Anything previous batches? April. Okay. See, sir. Make a results. Okay. That will create one dummy field. Now, after that, what is the query? Copy. Eval. New rate equals to what is the value? Value is 1. Okay. And rate equals to 10, 10 rupees. Now, what is the result you are getting? New rate equals to 10. So that means 1 into 10. So if I change 2, the rate was changed to 15. 2 quantity 15. How much? 30. Understand? So that means value will be keep on changed, whereas rate also may be keep on changed. You got my point. This is the query I am executing. Okay. So for that, so this I created in the macro. Okay. So just save this macro. Okay. And this will give the results. And I am getting that value as a first changing value. Second value is this rate changing. And then always rate should be num value, numerical value. If you didn't mention the numerical value, you need to throw this error. Okay, just save it. Just go to the search and report application administrator, Ravi's macro permissions, all apps, everybody can read it, admin can write it, our user can write it. Just save it. Now go to the search and report application. Okay, now Ravi macro. Okay, the first value I am giving. Value is 1, comma,
Right.
rate will be something like 10. But before running this query, I want to run the make results also now. Otherwise, it won't provide eval command. Eval command direct పనిచేయదు కదా నాన్న. Huh? On the top of the make a results, I am working. Okay, rate will be 10. If it is 2, rate will be 20. If rate was changed to 20, 20 to 40. So quantity was 10, 10, 20 into 10. But for unfortunately, if you give a 40, instead of 40, I am just giving as a name. See what is throwing. The rate value you provide is not a numerical. Please mention nums only. Like that, you can place your conditions. Understand? Yes, Sam. Last and finally, advanced searches. I'm just creating one more simple macro. Live actually పంపించాను. ఇందులో వేస్తున్నా ఇందులో నేను no see. So it is too early to understand query, but you will just try to understand. US sales. So arguments are total. Is that arguments? Arguments ఇచ్చామయ్యా. Okay. So we didn't provide any arguments, but if you understand, so first I'm searching for the tutorial index. After that, IP location. After that, country information. Okay. After that, country was renamed with a vendor country. Any doubt on the highlighted command? Any doubt on the highlighted command?
No, sir.
Searching for the tutorial index. Based on that, so access command cookie. IP location based on the client IP. I just get the country information. Why? Because I need a country information. So I just rename that into vendor country. Okay. Next. Second condition. Index equals to prices index. Source type table equals to product ID, price, product name. Why? Because three columns are the product ID, price, product name. I just get that. Okay. This is one country. Okay. This is one, and this is another one. Okay. And I am combining two searches. Why? Because here there is no product ID, price, and product name. I have product ID in the access command cookie, but I don't have product name and price.
I want headset.
Etc.
Wire Apple or C type or ఏం లేకపోతే ఇయర్ పోడ్స్ అయినా చదువుకున్నప్పుడు
ఇయర్ ఫోన్స్ తీసుకుంటావా? ఇయర్ ఫోన్స్ తీసుకుంటా అంటే ఇయర్ ఫోన్స్
వైర్ వైర్ ఇస్తే బెటర్ ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళకి డౌట్ రాదు వైర్
లైట్ లైన్
ఏం కాదు.
ఉంది.
Understand? See what happened here in the first query. I don't have product name and price. Okay. To get a product name and price, I am combining. Okay. So there is a there is a join command. Okay. I'm just using the join command and I'm combining first search and second search. Okay. So I will explain you this entire concept on the coming class. But you understand, first query and second query will be combined with a join command. And after that, I got vendor country. Okay, into one search under the product ID, price, and product name. Then I'm searching only vendor cities, United States only. Why? Because I need US sales. After that, start sum of price as a total US sales by product name. Okay. Now this is my product name, and this is my US sales. Okay. You got my point. So now, for searching for the country equals to United States, I combined, sir. You got my point. Now US sales was came, but I am using eval command and I am converting this numerical value, okay, into a string by adding the dollar symbol like this. Actually, I will get only the numerical value of USS sales, but I am adding the dollar symbol for that numerical value by using a eval command. Understand why? Because eval command is also used for time conversions as well as string conversions and time conversions also. Now you are getting a US sales, no? Same query written in the panel. But unfortunately here I don't have any vendor sales. So for that vendor sales directly such a for fulfilling this entire information, I combine two different indexes based on my data. Okay. In this case, entire data is in one source type, that is vendor sales, sir. You got my point. But in my case, the two different data are countries in one index, whereas sales is an another index, price is another index, combining with a joint command, and I provide it. Got my point. So after that, you can give arguments also, currency, symbol, rate also you can give provide argument, and you can provide. Understand? Any question? This is called macro. Macro is nothing but saved search. So along with the macro, extra two commands which was covered. What is that two commands? Hmm? July. Where is this? July. Broly July. July. After that, June. This June. And this, na? The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Chair information. Document. Desktop. My desktop. As of now, no. Okay. Tomorrow I will share that. This is about macro, sir. Macro is a full portion of such string or a small portion of such string. You can reuse it in multiple places. Okay. So if you want to see this as a backend, just go to the backend. See program files, Splunk, etc, apps, such a. There we have a local. There we have a macros.conf file. See. Clear? That's all enough today. We'll meet on tomorrow with a new topic and most important topic. Thank you. Thanks for your time.